still happen, whatever be the results on the 3rd of December. Let's ask Mr. Ali Daruwala. Daruwala Sahab, good evening. How are you, sir?
Good evening, namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind. How are you?
I see some young gentlemen in the studio today.
The talk of the whole country today.
Sir, everybody, hey, there was a rebellion all over the place that you have to get rid of that old man beard. Stop looking like Santa Claus. So,
Bilkul, Pradeep sir, I think celebration has already started in the studio.
Yes, it has already started.
That's right.
We have been celebrating from really a week because you came after a week, Daruwala sahab. You know, he's carried on Monday. When he came here, it was all not there.
So, Daruwala Sahab.
Yes, sir.
Prediction time. Do you still stick to your old prediction that you are winning in at least 4 states and even in Mizoram that you might be forming the government?
Yeah. No, Sanjeev sir, I'll make my record straight. I said South India, I'm giving our party 15 years to come in majority. And in the remaining 3 states, which happen to be the north side of the country, we are confident, but we are at a 51-49 or rather 50-50% chances. I will not speak loosely. We are trying, we are fighting, and we have had to fight with freebies, we had to fight with Banana Republic, and it is the people's mandate, and the people's mandate will be out. And I do not like to do loose talks, and let's wait and watch.
Yes.
Definitely our platform
but freebies are very, very difficult to combat, sir. Freebies are very, very difficult.
That's what I'm saying, Sanjeev sir, Pradeep sir.
But I'll tell you what.
Very apprehensive, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Ali Daruwala sir. First, before we go on to the political side of things, congratulations. Congratulations to everybody. I've been doing that now since yesterday. What an operation. What a beautiful operation carried out in the UTTARKASHI tunnel. Everybody out so safely. The army sappers, those Australians, the NDRF team, and our rat mining guys. Oh God, look at the brilliant job that they did, those rat miners. And you know what, this is what I must tell all our viewers. मैं अपने दर्शकों को बता दूं, वो सारे के सारे जितने हैं ना, वो फिरोज, मंसूर, ये वो
41 workers.
Sir, 41 workers, but I'm talking about the rat miners. उनको वो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने ऑफर किया कि भाई तो हम एक आदमी को 5 लाख रुपए देंगे. वो कहता सर अब हमें 5 पैसे नहीं चाहिए, ये देश का काम है. We will not take a single penny. Doesn't that make you proud? Doesn't that make you proud to be Indian? I mean, they said not a penny as a reward. That's it. Fantastic. My God, this is amazing.
That's the spirit. That keeps the India moving, sir. That's why we are even back in the race after the COVID fiasco.
I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, what happened over there is unbelievable. Look at the way everybody came together and everybody was saying कि यार 17 दिन हो गए हैं, मतलब इतनी देर क्यों लग रही है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा है. I mean, fantastic. So, of course, as far as those rat miners are concerned, now they're going to turn around and possibly ask कि यार अब तो बैन हटा दो, rat mining से अब तो बैन हटा दो. After all, they're the guys who finally saved all these 41 guys. But they were such experts. In fact, when they came in, Pradeep, day before yesterday, when they came in and they said, listen, we're going to get them out in 24 hours. Everybody thought that these are arrogant idiots. What are they doing? अभी तक इतने दिन हो गए कोई बाहर नहीं निकाल पाया. कहता साहब आप पे छोड़िए ना. I mean, the leader of the pack, what's his name? I think Firoz Qureshi. That was his name. Firoz and Munna Qureshi, Rashid, Irshad, Naseem, Nasir, Vakil, Vakar, Hassan, and then Monu, Jatin, Devinder, and Saurabh and Ankur. These are the names of the guys who are those rat miners. And you know, I feel so proud. They refused to take a single penny. They said we are not going to take any money at all, which is amazing, absolutely amazing.
Salute to these people, sir.
Absolutely amazing. But the only thing is, I hope there will be a Pradeep. I hope there will be a proper audit as to what happened. Why was that tunnel still allowed to go ahead in spite of having been red flagged by the National Green Tribunal and by the Supreme Court? In spite of that, why did we allow it? And why was there no escape tunnel? I mean, that is a standard issue. As you know, Ali Daruwala sahab, whenever you have a tunnel, anywhere, even on the Mumbai-Pune highway, whenever there is a tunnel, there is an escape tunnel right next to it. So, why was there no escape tunnel here? I mean, I am shocked. I hope there will be a serious inquiry. Ali Daruwala sahab.
Bilkul, sir, this matter will be taken up, and no one else, like the Prime Minister himself, is watching. And very soon you will be seeing these people being felicitated, and heads will roll, and no one is going to be spared. As I told you on your show previously, and we have taken action. And on your platform, I assure you, evening myself, I will make a few phone calls, and I will have some results and some answers to give you, sir.
Fantastic. Pradeep ji.
You know, Darwala Sahab, Vice President Jagdish Dhankar Sahab, people say the Congress says a controversial comment. He says Mahatma Gandhi was a Mahapurush, but he belonged to the last century. He was a Mahapurush in the last century. The current century, Mr. Modi, Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, is a Yug Purush. That's what the Vice President said. And then immediately the Congress and all the opposition are up in arms that this is a constitutional post, and how can he make such a comment, partisan, that Modi ji is a Yug Purush. But BJP and you people, leaders like you, have been flashing the report card. Well, look at the performance. No other Prime Minister has achieved independent India what the feat that Narendra Modi has achieved. So do you justify the Yug Purush comment of the Vice President Jagdish Dhankar ji?
Sir, we have to see the series of events on what occasion this statement was made by our Honorable Vice President of India. It was on the occasion of Srimad Rajendra Ji's Jayanti, who happens to be a Jain, who happens to be from the Marwari community. And on this occasion, where our Vice President was giving a speech, he said, in comparison to this day and age, if there was a Mahapurush who led to our independence through non-violence, through total peace, and not taking up weapons, at the same way the Honorable Prime Minister in the last 20 years has worked very silently, and he's got the expected results for the country and not for any individual or any party. This man has worked relentlessly, and I was watching your previous show where there was a minority who was accusing the minority members of the BJP left, right and center. Sir, this government has worked beyond caste, creed and any religion and any kind of appeasement. 20 years of steel-fisted administration is what Honorable Narendra Modi ji has done, sir.
Right, and one other good news, by the way. The good news seems to be coming these days. And notwithstanding the fact that after the disappointment of the World Cup final, we've only got good news so far. So the market capitalization of Indian stocks for the first time today, I'm talking about today's market capitalization of Indian stocks in all Indian stock markets has hit $4 trillion. $4 trillion. India becomes the fourth country in the world to achieve this milestone behind the US, China and Japan. This is today's news. $4 trillion market capitalization of Indian stocks. Congratulations, sir. Which is amazing, absolutely amazing. So which means the Indian economy is looking at the market is on the right track, hopefully. Darwala sir.
Sir, Sanjeev sir, Pradeep sir, I'm telling you.
I'm Rajiv Bajaj, not Sanjeev sir. Sanjeev is my brother.
No, okay, Rajiv sir, coming back to what we were discussing over here, there is no stopping, there is no looking back. This country is going to excel. Our target was 5 trillion economy. If I do not mince with my words, we are going to surpass the target, and we are going to be way ahead of before the 2024 election. And setting the record right over what has happened, the industry is booming, there is success, there is job opportunities, and industry is performing. Rather than accusing the 2 and 3, 4 houses, these people always, the opposition keeps doing on the channel. Sir, I would like to use your platform to put across the message. There are millions and millions of investors whose livelihood is there on the mutual funds. You cannot just expose and speak loosely about a company that is doing so well, who has got us so much and so much of fortune by the right way. If you have any iota of doubt or any evidence in your thing, you should come out with evidence and accuse the 3 and 4 families they keep attacking time and again. I would like to add to this that these are the families who are being a catalyst in taking the economy where it is today, sir.
You know, Darwala Sahab, Malik Arjun K today launched his book about his 50 years career in politics, his political life. And the Congress boasts that Malik Arjun K rose from a block president to becoming the national president. He says unprecedented in Indian political democracy, that this is the greatest achievement. And the Congress went on to say that Prime Minister Modi, the way from the PMO, they say the Prime Minister's office is de facto super cabinet. It is bigger than the cabinet. That is what the Congress says. They said the Prime Minister's office plans, directs, monitors all major policies, and the cabinet, the entire cabinet is just a rubber stamp. The cabinet is a rubber stamp. That is what the cabinet and the cabinet ministers are rubber stamp endorsing the PMO's policies. So indirectly, they are calling Prime Minister Modi and his office total a one-man dictator. One-man dictator. That was all.
Sir, to begin with, Malik Arjun K, I highly and truly appreciate this gentleman, a person who's rose to this rank and heights. What he is today is remarkable. The basin where he comes from happens to be very close from Pune, and I know a lot of people. He is really respected. He is really adhered by the people over there, and I hope and pray to God that he gets a long and a healthy life. But I would like to make one thing very clear on this show today. A day will come in India, a day will be celebrated in Karnataka, in Gulbarga where he comes from, the Malik Arjun K Divas. This man has really worked and toiled for the people of his constituency, and he deserves to be where he is today. We take him as an inspiration, and I really adore and I salute Malik Arjun K. But coming to what he said, I always been saying on your show, our Prime Minister is a tight-fisted Prime Minister. There are no loose ends over here. We have had 9 years of breaking free news. Breaking news. We were used to strips running on the TV. This scam, that scam, every possible scam. Khane mein scam, peene mein scam. It is this watchful eyes of our Prime Minister. This country is a scam-free country today. And if he has a system of monitoring what the ministers and the cabinet is doing, it is definitely remarkable and it is appreciated, sir. There is nothing wrong in keeping a tab on the ministers, the junior ministers, what they are doing. If a file has to go through a red tape, it is a welcome thing. The end result is a scam-free country, and what we appreciated on your channel right now is we have surpassed all the shares, and we have reached a benchmark, and we are collapsing all the previous benchmarks of the Congress regime, sir.
You know, Devendra Fadnavis ji made a very good statement just 2 days back. He said, let me tell you all one thing, in entire Maharashtra, political parties have been trying to defame Modi Sahab and the state government. Let me tell you one thing, that nobody can change alter the basic structure of the constitution. That was Devendra Fadnavis said, you can't alter the basic structure of the constitution, talks about making India a Hindutva country and all these things. And second thing he says, people, Sanjay Raut, Uddhav Thackeray ji, Rahul Gandhi ji, you always been talking about change in the constitution, संविधान बदलने वाले, हिंदुत्व करने वाले, और मुंबई को महाराष्ट्र से अलग करेंगे. मुंबई को महाराष्ट्र से देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी से कोई भी नहीं कर सकता. यूजिंग अ स्लैंग लैंग्वेज से कोई माइखलाल ये कर नहीं सकता. मुंबई को महाराष्ट्र से अलग. He says when the election comes, Rahul Gandhi ji, Uddhav Thackeray ji, Sanjay Raut and the entire Indie alliance goes on telling that संविधान बदलने वाले हैं और मुंबई को महाराष्ट्र से अलग करने वाले. ऐसे कुछ नहीं होगा. That was Fadnavis saying. How do you see, what was the need for him to come across and say very bluntly these things, sir?
Sir, in Maharashtra, we need to understand that there is a narrative, there is a toolkit, and there is an agenda that is always run when the time of election comes. Bombay is going to be separated, it is going to be part of Gujarat, and the parts of the Belgaum and the Karnataka side where the Seema Rashtra problem is going on, they rake up these issues. बैठ के रह के मराठा reservation issue, Bombay issue, ये Karnataka border issue, these are the favorite toolkits of the opposition. Like India, you said, it is the favorite toolkit, and it was always kept alive by this people. It has not been sorted out, but now for the first time, the Maratha reservation, which is gone in the honorable court, is going to be resolved very soon. Where Devendra Fadnavis ji is the architect, and all the credit in due course of time goes only to Eknath Shinde sir, Devendra Fadnavis ji and Ajit Pawar sir. We are going to see the light of the reservation very soon, where there will be a very amicable solution to this. And as far as Bombay is concerned, Bombay is a light, it is the heart of Maharashtra, it is the capital of Maharashtra, And this is just to divert the attention of what scams are being unearthed in the Bombay Municipal Corporation. And very soon you will see that the तीन इंजन सरकार जो क्षमता से काम कर रही है, all these false narratives will be exposed and these people will be booked and brought to judgment.
Darwala Sahab, I don't want to continue with the reservation issue because we've talked about it so many times earlier.
I know, sir.
You know, we have a situation here where every other caste, they feel threatened, so everybody's out in the street and so on and so forth, and there's some violence also happening and all that. I hope all that simmers down. But you know, this morning, was it yesterday? I'm not sure. Mr. Amit Shah made a speech in West Bengal where he said that the Citizenship Amendment Act is now the law of India and nobody can stop it. That's what he said. And he said it's coming and it shall soon be ratified and it will be part of the Gazette. That's what he said. Also, the Uniform Civil Code is also coming. So, Darwala Sahab, what will be the effect of that on the Indian polity in general, sir?
CA, NRC, NPR, these things are to come. These bills are not put in the parliament for, they say like, you know, slang as you said, time pass ke liye. We have worked man hours, we have toiled, and we have gone to the depth and details of getting these bills finalized, and it will come. And the unauthorized people who have flocked into this country through the Bangladesh and through the West Bengal route will be booked and they will all be sent back. I am not missing my words. CA, NRC and NPR is there to stay and to come, and we are going to very strictly implement. And coming back on Uniform Civil Code is the need of the hour. It is one nation, one law that has to be there. You cannot have so many personal laws and Parsi law, and this is really stupid, and it is going to come. Uniform Civil Code is the need of the hour. This country needs to fall in place. Things need to be streamlined. Everything has to come, and this is only BJP who can do this, and we do not bother of whether we come back to power, we do not come back to power, but when we leave, if at all the Janta Janardan wants us to go, we will leave a fruitful, strong country to our predecessors if we ever have to go. But not mincing my words, people are not fools. They are seeing the hard work by the Modi government, Amit Shah, who is working day and night. And let me tell you, sir, Janta Janardan iska qadar karengi aur Janadesh hamare haq mein dengi.
You know, Darwala Sahab, Rahul Gandhi has been recently talking about the victimization, how he's suffering because of Prime Minister Modi and the entire enforcement agencies that have been unleashed on Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. He says, मेरे मुझ पर 24 केस है. Rahul Gandhi says 24 केस है, मगर मैं डरता नहीं हूँ. ये 24 केस को मैं अपने सीने पे I'm decorating it on my chest and walking and showing it as my medals. Rahul Gandhi says ये 24 केस 24 medal है, which I'm displaying out on my chest. I am not afraid. Prime Minister Modi is afraid of me. BJP is afraid of me. That's why they are unleashing the central agencies. बोले इतने घंटों का continuous investigation, enforcement directorate हो गए और cases launch किया, घर से बेघर किया. It only shows one thing: they are targeting Rahul Gandhi because they are scared of Rahul Gandhi. Are you scared, sir? I've been asking you a couple of times. Are you scared? Is the BJP scared of Rahul Gandhi?
Pradeep sir, Rahul Gandhi is a blessing in disguise to my party. As I've always told on your show, the more he mutters and the more he utters is the only blessing in disguise. Like what he said, this Panoti ka, that stupid remark that he made, has been a blessing, and we are going to come with lot of vengeance, and with his blessings we are going to come with the mandate, sir. What Rahul Gandhi ji say, it is shameful to say he's got 22, 24 cases. Likewise, my Prime Minister, when he was not the Prime Minister of the country, he was the Chief Minister, they grilled him, they took him and they questioned him. Why was the case still lagging behind him? When you were in power, what did you do? Did you do the same thing? No. There were cases that were fought and there were acquittals done in this. If you are clean, why you need to worry? Let be 24 or 124 cases. If you are clean, you will come like a whitewash. But if you are not, you will be punished. We are not scared. The agencies are doing their job. If you are really so innocent, why don't you approach the higher courts and get stay orders? It's so simple, sir. So I would say that this is really a childish statement to make on a responsible channel like yours. If there are cases, face it, and if there is nothing, you don't have to worry.
So there's one particular thing which worries me a little bit. I don't know whether you would like to comment on this. I don't even know whether you are aware of this. It's a very, it's an issue which is close to my heart. There's a boy called Omar Khaled from JNU. He has been in jail now for, I'll tell you, 1,162 days. And somehow or the other, each time the Supreme Court gives a date for hearing, it gets postponed for some reason or the other. For the last 4 months, he has had about 3 postponements or 4 adjournments. He at least deserves to be heard. I mean, irrespective of whatever be the judgment that will be passed, every citizen of India deserves to be heard. If he's guilty, fine. And if he's not, he's not. But at least they should hear him. Darwala sir.
Yeah.
He's a young man.
Case.
Sir, he's a young man. Maybe misguided young man. But he deserves to be heard. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right. Every citizen has a right to be heard, even if it's a Mocha or a Tada case. At a specific time, they will be heard. They will be brought to the courtroom.
Sir, even Kasab was heard. Sir, even Kasab was given a hearing.
Exactly. I totally agree with you, sir. If I'm not aware of this, but I will definitely check with the authorities from the Supreme Court as to why this is taking so long. What are the cases pending? I was definitely not aware of this issue. Bajaj sir, please give me some time. I will definitely get back to you.
Yeah, because last time there was an issue with the bench, and then they said it will be on November 22nd, and on November 22nd, one of the judges on the bench was part of a special bench, so again it's been postponed. Whatever. I mean, he has a family, he has young people, and these are all young people. Like for example, this is the same group, you know, Kanhaiya Kumar, Shaila Rashid, Omar Khaled. Today, as you notice, Shaila Rashid has become one of the biggest supporters of Mr. Modi. She's in Srinagar. At one time, she used to really run down Mr. Modi and the BJP and everybody else. And today she says, Mr. Modi is a boon for Jammu and Kashmir.
He's done wonders in Jammu.
Look at the law and order situation. People are going about their business. The largest number of tourists ever. आज तक इतने पर्यटक पूरे हिस्ट्री में नहीं गए साहब जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के मतलब पूरे देश के इतिहास में आज तक नहीं गए इतने लोग जितने इस साल गए और अभी साल पूरा नहीं हुआ 1 महीना और बचा है. दारूवाला साहब. So people like Shaila Rashid have turned around and they are supporting Mr. Modi. So all I'm saying is everybody needs to be heard, sir. Daruwala sir.
Yeah, Omar Khalid's voice is heard. It's reached you, and through you it has reached me, and definitely. But coming back to this JNU and the thought process that comes from there, it is really painful. Where a slogan is made in support of the Hamas, slogan is passed क्या ये संविधान खतरे में है. यहाँ पर ये JNU से एक ऐसी आवाज बुलंद आती है क्या मोदी तेरे टुकड़े हजार. It's really painful as to what is that campus, what is happening. We need to get to the depth of it. Why such things are happening
people,
and
sir.
why?
So they are young
Yeah.
people. It's okay. Yeah. We've done the same thing. I have done the same thing with regard to Mrs. Gandhi when I was in college. So I know what it feels like.
Yeah,
but thank God I did not suffer the fate of Omar Khaled. Let me tell you very frankly, otherwise I wouldn't be sitting in front of you. I would be rotting in the Har jail. Let me tell you very frankly.
I think Omar Khaled doesn't have a constituency of his own. Now Shaila Rashid is with Prime Minister Modi now, and Kanhaiya Kumar has joined the Congress. He's a Congress leader.
He's now in the Congress.
Yes, so they've itched out a place for themselves, and I think Omar Khaled is left alone. So he's in the jail. And I wanted to ask you, Daruwala Sahab, Uddhav Thackeray ji has called this triple engine Sarkar, especially CM Eknath Shinde. He described him in a very derogatory language. Said nalaik tarike se sarkar chalana. And then there was an aftermath of that. Then you have this Datta Dalvi and many other senior leaders of the Uddhav Sena talking about nalaik and going to the extent of abusing the chief minister. I mean, it went on. Eknath Shinde ji. And then we saw the retaliation where Datta Dalvi was arrested. And now Uddhav Sena is complaining about freedom of speech. This Sarkar is not tolerating freedom of speech. This is nothing derogatory in Nalaik, telling Nalaik. That is what Sanjay Raut says. Now, how do you see? And then Datta Dalvi's vehicle was attacked today evening around 5 o'clock by who were known, but probably it could be some loyalist of Igna. Now, how do you see this entire development? Just prakar se chain ho raha hai. Derogatory language, defamatory language, CM in question. How do you see Darwala sahab?
So, Uddhav Thackeray ji cannot hide his sentiments. His vengeance, his venom is coming out. But when you're addressing a chair, you need to have a certain decorum and some respect. It is not a personal person he's addressing to. It is the chair of the Maharashtra, and it is the most highest respected chair. You really need to be careful of the way you talk. You're not the chief minister anymore. You're a man with 2 and 3 people behind you. But all due respect to you, I don't think this is the language you should use against the chief minister. And
sir, nalaik.
So much. Yeah, no, this is a derogatory statement, sir. It's not used.
Maybe Mr. Uddhav Thackeray needs to be reminded of the fact that he had Mr. Narayan Rane arrested for using that kind of language against him when he was chief minister.
Correct, sir, but with all due respect
and yes, Pradeep ji, thank you for reminding us. And he had Kangana Ranaut's house demolished.
Office house demolished.
Yeah, it's all done. It's all past. Kangana Ranaut has moved on. She's emerged as a very favorite person in the country. Her views are really respected.
Yes.
The
Even though our films are not. Even though all our films are flopping.
No, but sir, forget the films and all that, sir. But as a person, her views, the inspiration she's giving to the youth is really remarkable.
No, but she's amazing. On that, there is no doubt at all. The kind of struggle she's had, the way she has emerged, it's been magnificent. Let's be very clear.
110%.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you may not be a successful TV star, but you will be a successful human being. You are very successful in your thought. And she is passionate about the country.
And she's got courage.
See her weeping. Yeah, she has got courage. For a woman, yeah, for a woman. And the way she's emerged is all
that's condescending.
To her, sir.
Ali Darwala sahab, wait a minute. That's condescending. Yes. That's a sexist remark. What do you mean by for a woman? What is that supposed to mean?
So, for no, not at all that way.
Came out! Finally it came out. We are all MCPs here, inside, right? Just kidding, sir. Just kidding. Just pulling your leg.
All due respect.
How is the triple...
Applause to her.
Yes. Nothing going right in the triple engine. This is the first time that there's cracks in the triple engine where Vike Patil ji tells Mr. Bhujbal that if you want to talk in such a language, when you're a part of the government, you should resign from your cabinet minister post and then pass on your comments. Because being within the cabinet, being part of the triple engine sarkar, you can't do it. Then you had, Bachchu Kadu, though not a part of the cabinet, he says the Maratha Kunbi issue is there. Kunbis are Marathas. You like it or don't like it, they are part of Marathas, and what is happening, Nondhanikaran ho raha hai, 32 lakhs ho raha hai, 60 lakh tak jayenge, that will happen. Now you can't challenge it, nobody can say no to it. Why is Bhujbal making such a noise about this Kunbi Marathas, Maratha Kunbi? Now what's happening? This is the first time, ministers within, the BJP ministers like Vike Patil ji coming out against Bhujbal ji. How do you see that, Darwala sahab? Is the triple engine in for trouble or something? You think everything is okay within the triple engine?
Pradeep sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, I can hear. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Answering on any cracks in the triple engine sarkar is a total no. It is a total misleading information. Yeah, I agree. What Radhakrishna Vike Patil sir, who happens to be our revenue minister in Maharashtra, may have passed a statement on on Chhagan Bhujbal ji, but I'd like to correct it over here. Chhagan Bhujbal ji is a neta of the OBC Maratha in Maharashtra. He is a very tall leader and he does not mince with his words. He is the representation of the OBC in Marathas, then he is a minister and then he is part of the party. He has not minced his words and he cares to hoot about his minister post. And he is very vocal of what he means to say, and really he is respected across the party ranks and files for his stand on the reservations for the Dhangar Samaj. He is a very tall leader. He doesn't care for his post. Yeah, Vike Patil sir must have said that when you are in a government, you cannot take a stand for a particular issue. You have to be with the government. But Chhagan Bhujbal ji is above all this. I really salute him and I respect him. And he has the mass following. And he is a tall leader, sir.
just a few days back, there was a meeting in Mumbai of the Muslim community that included the Shias, Sunnis, Ahmadiyas, and the Pashmanda Muslims. And they all came under one banner, Jazba-e-Hubul Watani. Jazba-e-Hubul Watani, where they have declared, unconditional support to Prime Minister Modi. They said he is doing great things for this nation, and it is best on our interest that we all get together and support Prime Minister Modi. They talked about development plans that he has done and his wish and will to see that development India succeeds economically, as well as the plans that he has for the poor, the downtrodden. That is what the committee said. Now, the Congress, you heard this Congress spokesperson, he says these people are handpicked, what do you call, people who do anything for Bikau log hai. So how do you react, sir? Darwala sir.
Sir, I totally take it with a pinch of salt. These people who have come in support of the Honorable Prime Minister, maybe a handful of people today, but this is the Kranti which has come in the Muslim
but they're not in a handful
it
of
may
people.
be 3, 4 or 5% today.
Gee.
But I'm telling you, it is set to increase and it's going to go to a larger number. ये तो सिर्फ शुरुआत है. 9 साल बेमिसाल ये जो है मैं आपको बोलता हूँ on your show that this is the beginning of the bigger, larger pictures to come. It is this small number of Muslims like me. We are not handpicked. We are here out of choice. We really appreciate and respect Honorable Prime Minister's work, the BJP, the style of functioning, and its non-appeasement policies over here. This man has only two, as I have said, there are only two sects of people. One is the have and the have not. And he says, my government is for the have not and I will work for them. While rolling out policies and welfare schemes, it is not pinpointed at any religion or any caste or creed. When a policy is rolled out, it is for each and every citizen of this country. And Muslims have seen it. It has taken time. It is 60 years of brainwashing against 9 years of hard work and toil. But the day is not far. The 20% of the Muslim population in this country have realized they are the safest in this country. The market, their properties, their women, their money, their houses are safe over here. And to keep this same sentiments and to keep their property and family safe, they need to have a proper government, and that is only and only with BJP. On your platform, if you allow me, sir, being a Muslim, I appeal to each and every Muslim like me. They may be 5% or 10%. If we want peace in our country, we should and only should vote for BJP.
Darwala Sahab, Vijay Videtiwar, the Congress leader, has says Maharashtra is in really trouble because of not only Dushkal but Aukal also. The unseasonal rains that have come has destroyed the crops. He says the worst affected Marathwada and Vidarbha. He says grapes are destroyed, orange fields are destroyed, orange entire plantations are destroyed, and Sarkar Panchnama bhi nahi kar raha hai. The whole thing is taking such a lot of time. He says false promises, 50,000 rupees will be given to each farmer. That has not been done. Then the government, state government said 2,500 crores is coming from the center that will be distributed to the poor. Nothing of that has happened. Vijay Videtiwar is taking strict objection that the state has failed to protect the interest of farmers in Dushkal and now in Aukal. How do you see that, sir?
Pradeep sir, I take this opportunity as a support, as a what you call a carrot for us to work. It is just yesterday that there was a very, very heavy rainfall in Nagpur. The rains has just stopped. The government machinery will be on the field. As you know, the scheme rolled out in Maharashtra, ₹1 pe peak Bima. That scheme is there. We discussed on your show last time.
Yes.
That all will be covered. Farmers will be compensated. There has been a catastrophe and it will be bought on record, and all the Gram Panchayat, Jitna bhi Sarpanch and all, they will go on the field, and wherever there has been rampage, things will be brought to light and farmers will get their.
But the only problem over here is, Mr. Darwal, I am sure, but you can't really answer this question. I just want to put it on the record over here. There's a problem about money. The state government does not have the money right now. I hope the center gives it, because some of our GST money has still not come from to Maharashtra, right? It's still lying over there. As soon as it comes, then of course there will be no problem. But right now, there seems to be a paucity of funds, which is the reason why people are not getting peak Bima as of now. I hope that situation is corrected very, very soon. I think after the election results, after 3rd of December, around the first or second week of December, I think whatever is pending in GST will be given to the state. I hope
Surely,
it happens very quickly. Right? Darwala Sahab, great pleasure as always talking to you. All the very best, and all the very best for the 3rd of December. I hope you'll be with us on that day. Win or lose, we'll have a great conversation. Thank you very much, sir.
yes, sir. Thank you, Bajaj sir. Thank you, Pradeep sir.
Thank you
Jai
very much.
Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Thank you so much, sir. Great pleasure as always. talking
He's
to Mr.
always
Darwala.
bustling with energy.
Oh, yes,
It's-
absolutely.
He's like a dynamite.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, but the only thing is that as far as the money is concerned, there's a bit of a problem with money. One of the reasons why, you're absolutely right, one of the reasons why the state government is not really conducting a survey is because after the survey, you'll have to pay immediately. वो पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे सर? वो पैसे हैं नहीं अभी. Problem ये है. From whatever I've heard, I hope I am wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Right, and at the moment with us from the